Black on black, this Maybach done. When times was dark, we stood on the block around.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Love going to throw right away. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Multiple plays combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. To throw now. Here's Love. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Now Wilson, option right, and a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
On second down, Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Touch 50, touch 50.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Check right.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Ready. Yellow, 1.
They'll run it again with Henry. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, it had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. But you look at this Bronco defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
He'll get it inside the 20, and he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Love. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him, because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Wilson changing the play.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Start.
To throw on 3rd down. Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Good job right there.
They try the left side here with Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Broncos at 1-8 now on the year. And they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently ask for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here's Love. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 61 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shot 50, shot 50. Tempo.
And Wilson going to run it on the draw. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
In motion right goes Sutton. Now Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. Fight, 97.
Following the interception, Love. And incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On second down, here's Henry. Powerful running, still on his feet. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Running right through it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
And the Vikings first down.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Love wants to shift things around. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
White. Drill 3. Ready.
First down, Love to pass. Completes this to Addison out left. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now a second down throw for Love here. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, you left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
Third and 2. Love with it. That is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Broncos 7.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Now it's Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Good job right there. Good job right there. Screen.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
36 power.
Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Let's go now. 33 rail. Check 2.
Final play of the half, Love. Escaping the pressure right. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Broncos 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Well, they needed two. They could only get one. Fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down.
Go, 14.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Wilson will throw again. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Gun. Good job right there.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Love. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Henry up the middle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, Love. And this one is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And Judy's going to have a Broncos 1st down as he'll get this to the 23-yard line. To throw is Wilson. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Andrew Booth picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Joseph now to have the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Returnable here from the 38. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10. This one brought in by Jefferson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. Love, he's going to change the play here.
And the Vikings first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Finding Hockenson here on the out route. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Broncos 7. Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Alert. Start.
Again, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Got a man, it's Judy complete. And he will have a Broncos first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
19.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. They go play action with Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter, his 2nd sack of the night. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A toss left, Henry. And fights through one man. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
On the double.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Shot, 17. Set, go.
Henry is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jefferson going to go in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Joseph on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Vikings 42, Broncos 7. Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard,
okay,
they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
52 blaster. Set.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Down.
2nd and 10.
Hurry, hurry. Hut, hut.
Running left, it's Henry. Nice little juke. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Faster, faster.
Off the play fake, Love. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Love now. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Joseph connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Wilson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Vikings.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't going like this. in my can't see straight. Big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. Hey, I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate.